So good morning everyone. Today I am going to discuss about uniaxial loading and deformation. What is the relationship between that? So what is uniaxial? Uniaxial or one dimension. That is one way you have the all analysis things like whatever one direction we can say. What is the definition for this? See, only one direction we have eligible or we have valid dimension, and other two direction is negligible. It means we can that is not measurable compare than length. If I'll say this line is uniaxial or one dimension, it means what? This line have thickness and what width and height is very lesser than length, right? So very less compare than length, so that is called uniaxial or one dimension. So यहाँ पे हमने थ्री डायग्राम बनाए, तीन डायग्राम बनाए वन डायमेंशन के जो यूनिएक्सियल लोडेड है, that is nothing but tensile load. You can see the diagram. What are the things you are analyzing? First condition is what? L1 equal to L2. You can see L1 equal to L2, and what? Greater than L3. This is first one. L3 से बड़ा है ये दोनों, है ना? First one. Second one is what? A2 equal to A3 greater than A1. You can see in the diagram. Getting? So these are the conditions I taken here for three conditions, and if I'll go for graph for all three, for which graph, that is that force or force and deformation, force versus deformation or load versus deformation. If I'll go lambda and P, so I'll get what? Three things here I'll get. Will not get same path. Will get different because of area. 1, 2, 3. For first one we have this one. Second one, and this is third one. What is this? Is first, second, and third. You can see here what is the graph we are getting for force versus deformation. We are talking about loading, nothing but force versus deformation only. For uniaxial, this is the what graph you will get. If you will go for graph versus, that is for P by A, that is force versus cross section area, force divided by cross section area versus lambda by L, that is nothing but what we are calling stress versus strain. If you will go, what are the graph you will get for these three things? All three are same material. Understand correctly, all three are same material. Whatever changing I done, that is here you can see. Only I changed area, I changed the length. Getting? I not change the material properties, I not change the material. Even though I am getting force and deformation graph is different, but if I'll go for force versus area, force by area versus lambda by L, then you will get only one graph, that is only single line. It will merge all three. Getting? For same material, for only one material you will get same graph. You can write this P by A and lambda by L, or strain you can write, this is stress you can write. So only one diagram you will get. This is what? For uniaxial or uniaxial loading. So if you go for this analysis, what are the things you are getting? Slope of this graph will give what? Slope of this graph, what will give? You know already. Will give modulus of elasticity. What will give? Slope of modulus of elasticity, that is E. So if I'll take slope here, so what are the things you will get? That is E equal to, you will get what? P by A divided by lambda by L. You will get this. Once you will go for slope. So once I'll define deformation for this. So what are the things you will get? Lambda equal to PL by AE. You can see here deformation. This area L, E already, if you know, then external force, if you know, you can define the deformation for this material. Any situation you have uniaxial loading, either this way, this way, this way, you can able to define that deformation of this all condition, uniaxial loading. So this is what the uniaxial loading and deformation relationship. So thank you all of you. You can go through it. What is uniaxial loading? We have only one longitudinal direction, you can say, or we have one dimensional of bar or beam, whatever. So that if loaded by the tensile or compressive, that is called uniaxial loading condition. So thank you all of you. We'll see in the next class for next topic. Thank you.